let's do this. Here we go. Congratulations, we now have a 2939 on board. Oh, no. This is going to be a great episode. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cards and Coffee. If this is your first Cards and Coffee, pretty much the idea is we play some cards and we drink some coffee. Simple as that. But looking at it in a little bit more detail, I pick a deck in Hearthstone, play a few games with it, usually about 5 or 6, and throughout the morning, try to achieve some kind of goal. And really, it's just kind of a laid-back way to start your Monday morning. It's not intense, heavy gameplay where we're trying to hit legend. It's more of having fun playing with a specific deck, a nice calm way to start your Monday morning. But having said that, if you watched the last episode, I did say, in fact, I think I ended the episode saying that I'd like to do one where we are a little bit more aggressive, ripping through ladder, trying to get as far up as we can, but that's not the case today. In fact, today is going to be a little bit shorter of an episode. I'm only thinking 3 games for this one, just because of, honestly, some time restraints on my end. But next week, we'll be back to 5 or 6 games like normal. And if you'd like to join me live for these recordings, you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/DubbaSlick. I filmed the Cards and Coffee episodes at about 8:30 on Tuesday mornings. So yeah, if you'd like to be a part of that, feel free to join me. Anyway, let's get into some Hearthstone. So today, the deck we're going to be looking at is actually one of my favorites from the previous expansion. And when I say previous expansion, I'm just bringing that up because we're just so close to the Festival of Legends right now. But anyway, the deck that I'm looking at today is this thing here, Big Boy Shaman. Oh, yeah! So what this is, it's the archetype Big Shaman, where the name of the game is to try to get out high-cost cards that are very powerful early in the game, or at least doing certain things that control the board in the early game that you can bring the bigger things out later on. And I don't want to spend too much time because I think we'll get to see a lot of the cards being played, but some that I wanted to point out right away is something like this. So if you're familiar with this card, you will know that it has recently been nerfed, meaning that it now costs 11 mana instead of 10. So the previous package with this card utilized the fact that you could evolve it with these muck pools here. And I'm still running these 2 cards because I find, even though in standard there's nothing that you can evolve this card into, you can rush it into your opponent's minion, evolve it, and essentially turn it back into a fresh copy of itself where it can rush again. So pretty much it's a Wind Fury card, which is pretty cool. Speaking of Wind Fury cards, I just love this card. I've gotten so much use out of it, and yeah, it's become one of my favorites. If you look at HS Replay, there are a few decks that are like use this for Big Shaman, and this, what I have going on here is kind of a combination of the 2 or 3 that are on there. And I have this card in here, the Auction House Gavel. This weapon reduces the cost of a Battlecry minion, which is awesome because we have this card. And if you're able to play that sooner, you're able to potentially swap the cost of this card, all of which we're going to get into. And really, this card here is kind of the crux of the deck. This is where you're going to do some really, really heavy hitting. 2 more that I just want to point out real quick is this card here, which reduces all of those high cost minions into something a little bit more manageable. Also, this guy here just makes your high cost, super powerful minions even more powerful. So we'll get into all of that. I think that's enough deck analysis. Again, this is a shorter episode. I'm so excited to be playing standard. Finally, this is the first time in Cards and Coffee. Let's be honest, there's only 3 episodes out right now. But still, this is a monumental occasion where we're playing standard for the first time. So let's see how we do. Let's get into some games. Here we go.
Rastakhan versus Khadgar.
Behold the magic of death.
Okay, getting into it right away. So, I'm always unsure if we keep from the other side right away. I know we don't keep this thing. I'd like to keep this, and I'll explain my choices in a second here. So, as promised, let me explain my choices. There are so many cards in this deck that I don't want to have in my hand right away because I want to bring out things like this where it can reduce the cost. I'd rather have
a smidge of this, a pinch of that.
Early game things where I'm able to control the board, like these piranhas, which is awesome. Oh, we have to guess. What do we think? Mage. I'm going to say that they wanted to play a secret.
Yes, that's the one.
Look at this! Okay. Alright. I'm going to do the thing where I get stoked because we've drawn well. And then all of a sudden I start playing bad.
You can't stop this snowstorm.
Sorry. I hope this isn't coming through. Oh no. Alright. So, if we play the secret, they'll know exactly what we're doing. So, for now, let's do the Farsight. Simple as that. Awesome. Oh yeah, I should say there's cards like Farsight in there where you're reducing potential draws. And I know I didn't finish my thought from a couple minutes ago. Let me do that now. There's a lot of cards you'd rather have in your hand in early game. Pretty much anything that isn't from let's see, from that card there down, pretty much. There's a few exceptions to that. But first, behold.
The Stormpipe Clan bows to no one!
So, overall, I hope that made sense from what I was saying. It potentially didn't, and I'm sorry for that. Again, like, it may have not made sense, but I hope it did. Pretty much get early cards in your hand first, play your big minions later. Simple as that. Since he's playing so many spells, doing this next turn could be great, but you got to keep in mind, this thing's going to swap the cost of a random spell on your hand. So the goal is to have only this spell in your hand first. And right now we have two others. Let's do this. See what happens. Okay, didn't get the secret. I want to take out this. I'm going to take out this, these, and I do want to draw a card too. I think next turn I want to play this, even though they totally know what secret I'm going to be playing. They still have to play around it, so yeah, I think that's a good call. I hope. We'll see. Also, some of you more eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed that it is 3:09 p.m. Yeah, I got onto Hearthstone a little late in the day. Normally it's bright and early, but yeah. Whoops. Let's do what we said we were going to do. Or we could get... What's the downside to playing this right now? I definitely did the thing where I was just a little too stoked on the deck at first, and now I'm like, what am I supposed to do here? This is quality Hearthstone. Okay. Let's not overthink it. Use small minions to take out his small minions, and eventually, I hope, we'll just kind of dominate the board in the game. Dominate Hearthstone. Let's go. Alright. Good card. Good card. Okay, now we're starting to get some options. Tell you what, it'll take both of those elementals to take this thing out. And with that, this is another just really powerful card. You draw an Undead from your deck, which there's a few, including him, and you also get a copy of it on board. How great is that? pretty much that minion, the opponent may think like, oh, this is a big minion, I have to take it out. But really, it's just bait.
Things you never knew you wanted.
What's happening? I feel like a lot just happened that... What? Okay. At this point... Here's another card that's great. It literally eats one of the minions the opponent has and gains its stats. So we'll save that for later. Let's do this now.
I bring the muscle and the magic.
Look at that. Down to 3. You know what? Let's do this. Let's make him sweat a little bit. I don't know how this video will be edited, but I realized that I was just staring at the screen for a solid, like, minute 15 there. Editor's note, make it look like that I'm saying something cool. Problem is, I'm the editor of these videos. We still don't have enough cool minions in our hand to show off that card. We're getting there. We want Death Rattle minions and Lifesteal minions, and this guy too. I'll tell you what, just because, you know what, I want to see what secret he has. Do that.
I bring the muscle and the magic.
That's obnoxious. Let's do this because I want to get that out. Just when we have a good spot to do that. So I don't want to do too much. I'm going to heal everybody. Nice. And I'm going to get some more minions on board. And you know what? Here's a piranha. For your trouble. Oh, and we have extra mana. We can do that. Yes. Take that thing out. I want more minions in my hand. Okay. Okay. Oh, stop freezing my things.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
Let's think about what we're doing next turn. Depending what... Take this thing out. Dang it. That one. Okay. Real no reason why to use that. Let's just do that. And, okay. Maybe we can get this combo off. Maybe. I'll explain in a second. And that second is now. Okay. So, I've won quite a few games because of hopefully what we're trying to set up here. With this card, if you're not familiar with it, it gains the stats of whatever friendly minion that has died. And with this card, you summon... Okay. With this card, you summon all of the minions in your hand, which are, you know, fairly beefy, and then they die. So that means that this thing takes all of their stats. So all of a sudden you have like a 30 something, you have like just a huge minion. So let's hope. Oh. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Anyway, it is for sure time for this thing. Let's see, how many minions do we have in hand? 4, 3. All right, good math, good math. Let's do this. Here we go. Okay, nice. That did some good. Want to do this. This. Can I do that? Yeah, all right. Ooh. Congratulations, we now have a 2939 on board. I'm so glad I got that combo off in the first game here. Hopefully... No! Oh, no.
You wish to match wits with me?
This is going to be a great episode. All right, I think what we do here,
Bask in my radiance.
we knock the primordial drake down to 6, hit it with that, and essentially we get it. Throw the remaining sheep into the opponent's face, knocking him down to 8 points, and hopefully we can finish it off with this card. Let's do that. Oh, you know what? We can get an elemental now too. Do that. Get yourself an elemental. And just going to run this in. I think, depending what's going to happen this next turn, which I'm pretty nervous about, I think if we run stuff into his face, I'm still hoping we can just play this, and win.
No waves can sink the ship.
No taunts, no healing. Discover a spell. What spell will you discover?
Sun sets.
We're so close. So close. Come on. Come on.
Into tiny little.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's more of... Okay, so... Here's what I think we will do. Oh, this could be terrible. Just want to hit this. Drop this. And... You know what? Let's see what we get. Evolve.
Let the ritual of absolution commence.
Stats got a little bit better, so I say it's a win. Summon 2/1 shades. Each gains a death rattle to cast your last shadow spell. We don't have any shadow spells. Oh, no taunt dragons. Okay. Okay. We can do 3 damage, which would bring it down to 12. That down, use that, 12, 9. Let's roll the dice. Let's see what happens. I don't think this will be enough. This could be dumb. In fact, I'm sure it's dumb. Yeah. Didn't do enough. Ooh. Ho, 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 ho. 6 damage to the hero. Okay, does that mean as long as you do not heal and or get armor or summon a lifesteal minion with rush or play Reno Jackson, I don't know. We could have it with we could be 1 click away.
The sun sets.
Did we do it? Did we win? A secret? Surely not. All right. And we just hit the button and see what happens. Big Shaman. What a great deck. Oh my gosh, it's so fun to play. Whew, okay. Next game.
Rastakan versus Lunara.
All right, what we got here? Yeah, keep those 2. Makes sense. All right. Okay. Sweet. Some nice symmetry going on there. Oh, look at this. What? Okay. Swing that and yeah, reduce one. All right. So the problem is if I swing this again, it may not reduce this one. It might reduce that one. So what I was going to say before I got, look at this. Look at this. He is also a battle cry minion, so I could swing and potentially drop him down to 3 and play him this turn. Everybody hold your breath. Cross your fingers. Bummer. I was going to say that was probably the worst luck, because we could have knocked that one down and played it next turn, but
Getting in this way.
anyway. Man, this opponent's playing too quick. I don't have any time to talk. All right, so it's obvious. Let's do this. Reduce some costs in our deck, like that. And you know what? Hit the face. So finally, what I wanted to say at the beginning of this here. Slow down. Slow down. Stop playing. All right. Before I start talking, I want to play this card, obviously, and
The magic.
cool.
Take no pressure.
Here's another problem with this. Next turn, if I play this card, it may swap this for another low-cost spell, or it might change that one back to a 10.
Enlightens us.
Oh man, I don't think we play it. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to watch what this opponent's doing here, but if I may be so bold to try to talk, some of you may be wondering why the time is different here, as well as my rank. So when I recorded the last game you saw, apparently some of the footage, there's some technical problems. So I'm recording this on Saturday the 1st, which means it's the start of the new season, and I dropped down to rank 10 bronze. Real quick before I finish that, you know what? We're having fun. Let's roll the dice.
I bring the muscle.
Drop this one
The
down.
magic.
Okay, cool. Where did I leave off here? Oh yeah, these two games you're watching here, the last two games of this episode, are from a different recording because of technical problems.
Getting in this way.
Fun times? Yeah. Sorry about that, but we're going to roll with it. Look at that card. That's cool card art. Anyway, we're going to roll with it. I played one game before getting on. Well, I'm not streaming right now. I'm just kind of recording this myself. I played one game just to get us out of rank 10. Hopefully that helps a little bit with our opponent draws. But yeah, so that's where we are, folks. You know,
More bones.
I'm just going to rush this, clear the board, and since I have the mana, equip this. I'm going to hold off on swinging it just in case we do get another Battlecry minion in our hand. Right now our hand isn't looking that great, but oh well.
Blessed dreams upon you.
Who knows what secrets will
And you as well. As you play Braun.
As our husks break, your heart stands.
Our gift of frost shield.
Why did this pop up? Did I lose? How did I lose? How did I lose? What?
Our gift of fire empowers us.
That was amazing. I can't wait to watch that footage back. What the heck happened there? Okay. I swear, the game I played before this one to kind of warm things up and just to get us out of Bronze 10, it was such a good game. I didn't hit record. I was like, no, let's you know, prime the engine a little bit here. And I won that game. This? No. So OTK Druid is a thing? Nobody told me this? Okay. That was cool. That was so cool. Anyway, next game. Here we go.
Rastakhan versus Anduin.
Anytime I see Priest, it's either they're really good or they don't know what they're doing. So there doesn't seem to be too much of a middle ground there, but let's just play it smart, keep to our game plan, get rid of this, keep from the other side, and a nice schooling spell there. Some early game stuff. Yeah, at first I really didn't like the schooling card because, let me think. Do we want to throw this out? Pretty much we're just prepping for whatever. You know what? Let's throw this out.
Job's done.
Anyway, like I was saying, the schooling card, it's really 4 mana to get
Am a friend.
a 3/1, a 2/1, and a 1/1. And I was like, man, that is a lot of cost for that. But I don't know, it grew on me though. Anyway, I think instead of playing a totem, I want to do this now so we can have, for turn 3, we can play all these cards and try to take care of whatever he's throwing down. What? Okay, yeah. Throw these down. Get the 2/1. Oh, 3/1, 2/1, 1/1. There we go. And keep the 2/1 and we'll evolve the 1/1. To something that's not really that much better. Okay.
As fast as you can.
Man, I just love this card art. That's just so cool. Anyway, I don't know if we saw this card in the first game or not, but here it is.
This is permanent.
Yeah.
What knowledge do the stars provide?
Again, this opponent is playing so quick I can't talk. But anyway, that pre-science card, it's just so great to ramp with it. You get some board control. What a good card. Let's just play on tempo here with this. Protect our face a bit. Speaking of face, you know what? I'm going face. I want to evolve this thing, see if it will get a little bit better stats. Heck yeah. What's this thing do? Die. Sweet. That's awesome. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Again, staying on tempo. I don't think, because this is essentially 2 taunts together here for both of those cards, I am just going to hit face because we got some pretty good aggression going on our side. I genuinely forgot that was in standard. Oh, man, when did that thing come out? A while ago. Okay, 11, and we won. Okay. Okay. Those games were so fast. Oh my gosh. Wow. You know, that's something I'm really noticing with this Cards and Coffee format. Kind of like how I talked at the beginning of the episode about the ladder stream or ladder episode here. Yeah, I'm kind of tired of playing down at these lower ranks, to be honest with you. I mean, it's fun playing just like cool and unusual decks, stuff that's off meta, but a part of me is missing out on just trying to be more competitive with it. So yeah, I wonder if we change the format of the Cards and Coffee episodes and try to make it a little bit more aggressive and just see. I don't know. I think the show is so new, and you know, our channel is so new too. I think we're just going to keep this kind of format. But as always, you know, let me know if you want to see any decks or anything like that. But anyway, so yeah, talking about a short episode here. This was only Well, actually, I don't know how long it was, but I've been recording for like 10 minutes. Those 2 games took about 10 minutes to play. You know, like I said before, it originally was going to be a shorter episode, and especially now, seeing how it's Saturday, this goes live on Monday. A little behind the scenes for you, but let's be real. Let's be real. But yeah, I mean, that's just what it is. That's the reality of it. But as far as like the games to crunch into 3 games per an episode here, I thought they were pretty cool. Last one was very quick. The second to last one, I mean, we just got smoked with that OTK Druid, which I had no idea was a thing. And yeah, okay, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and check out the other videos on the Storm Gaming Alliance YouTube channel. And, well, until next time. Secret.